When are you moving here, Zoe?
I used to live in LA and then COVID happened.
It's time to come back.
Okay. I live with my boyfriend though, and he can't legally live in the US.
Oh no.
It's kind of complicated.
Well, that sucks.
I know.
Okay. So you're a scattered genius.
A
Driven-
scattered genius. Yeah, I think she's supposed to they sent me a second character breakdown today, and she's supposed to be like Selma Blair's character in it, but a
Can
little
you send me the
smarter.
second one? The second description,
Yeah.
please?
I need to rewatch the movie too. I haven't seen it in years. Can I? Of course, I can't copy paste it. Of course, it's a document. I'm gonna email it to you real quick.
Okay.
Okay, it should be at the. Oh my god.
Are you sending it to the studio or
Yeah, is that good?
MB Studio? Yeah.
Okay. Um. And now I can't find the Zoom. Where did you guys go? There it is. Okay.
Okay, let me look at it. Our version of, I hate when they do that,
I
honestly.
know. I
Um,
know.
Selma Blair, like, can you be your own version of something? Guys, grounded genius. Like, um, can I, that's horrible, mother. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't look like you had a nose job or ever needed one.
Me? I
Yeah,
know. Well, I mean, I haven't had a nose job, but the character's supposed to have had a nose
I
job.
know it's ridiculous. Um, all right, so let me ask you this before we start. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffling. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know if it's allergies or a cold.
That time of year.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Hold on, let me get a tissue. What's this? So if you were to describe for me Selma Blair in
I
this,
haven't I
yeah,
haven't had a chance to rewatch the movie yet because I just got it last night.
okay.
Um, but from what I remember, she was kind of, I think she was a little bit, I could be wrong, but I remember that her character was a little bit ditzier than this character, but was also like obsessed with Sarah Michelle Gellar's character.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you would do this. Um, it says the film is both funny and demented and at times dramatic.
mhm.
Like always look at what they say about her, you know? Selma Blair. It's very sexual, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, they didn't like the remake.
There was a remake.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. Christopher Hampton. I had lunch with him once. I'm just trying to be thorough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're gonna have to watch it and see if we're on the right track. But
Yeah, totally.
because I think the difference with what they said to you initially was she's a scattered genius, but very particular and specific, and that's just a contradiction.
Right.
The first, the first one.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't want to try too hard to just be Selma Blair. You know what I mean?
I am in absolute agreement with you. I don't
Yeah.
believe in that shit. Um, okay, I just wanted to see what qualities they're
Mm-hmm.
looking for, not to imitate Selma Blair, because you're going to do you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's just read and let me see what you have, and then
Okay.
and so you're uh, so this is rush week at Delta Phi, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so these are all sorority people.
Yes.
Okay. And this is your first introduction or
No,
not?
in the script, no, actually.
So, okay. So, well, let's just, what are you watching? What are you
Okay,
doing?
so they're planning to have this big like welcome event,
Yeah.
welcoming event, and
Yeah.
as part of it, they want to have this little like cheer thing as sorority people tend to do, and I'm overseeing it, and I feel like I'm very type A and stressed out and want it to be perfect, and
Okay.
they're not
Okay.
getting
Great.
it.
All
I
right.
also struggle with these types of characters that are super high energy because I'm just not that way.
Oh my God.
Takes a lot out of me.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Ready?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide my face because I don't want to see it. Um, no, no, no. This is amateur hour. Do you not understand that this is more than just a door stack? 28% of female senators were in sororities. Did you know that? And 20% from the House of Representatives, plus Nancy Walton before Walmart. And you're all meant to be ushering in and welcoming our new potential members. You're meant to be impressing them. You're meant to be, you're meant to be enticing them. But I am not excited by this. I'm not captivated by this. Do you know what I am? I'm embarrassed because half of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it's clearly in 4/4 time. And why, oh, why am I still hearing Tanya's piercing little soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
I have a deviated septum.
We all have a deviated septum, Tanya. Drop the octave or drop the fuck out.
Sorry.
Well, don't apologize to me. This isn't about me. This is about the rampant unprofessionalism that, let me tell you, is not going to fly when Caroline gets here because she is the president and you serve to fuck. She is your president and you serve at the pleasure of your president.
Cece.
Caroline,
Thanks for the ride. Of course, I too serve at the pleasure of the president.
I don't understand. You forgave Rourke. Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
But so you and Rourke.
All's well that ends well. I won, Gemma lost. Plus, she conveniently decided to spend her senior year abroad in Madrid, or was it Moldova?
Moldova's like really dangerous.
So I've heard.
Well, good. That's good then. Good for you, good for us.
Yeah, it's a heel click and good time all around.
It keeps our ties with Alpha Gamma strong. I mean, now that Rourke's president too. Oh my God, you guys are like a power couple. You're like the Clintons.
That's not the compliment you think it is, Cece.
Like you'd be Bill.
Still,
And I didn't really get to the last little bit here.
everything. Go ahead. Everything running smoothly?
Yeah, Rush Camp has started, and we expect to have a full and final breakdown of potential new members by end of day. As of now, we're operating on preliminary data for slideshow day, but it's better than nothing. And we've done a full-time welcome day. And we've done full-time welcome day, conversation day, and preference day practices.
Wow.
So now we're just deciding between themes, which I have here if you want to take a look. And I'll grace a squeaky wheel with the welcome girls. I don't want you to worry about that. We're on track. Your rush, your rush is going to go down in Delta Phi history.
If there's any rush at all.
Sorry.
I'm just saying it's strange you feel so confident about all this considering our current optics issue.
Optics issue. No, I took plantation night off.
This is not about plantation night.
Is it toga night? I mean, I didn't think that was cultural appropriation. Unless, wait, are the Greeks easily offended? Wait, we are the Greeks.
Okay. This is wild.
It's silly, but
So
it's just so much.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, I think you have the right structural attack. And I think it says you are not required to learn or memorize lines. Do you see that?
I know, but I just won't do a good job if I don't.
No, I'm with you, but and they'll probably appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just look at your. So I think I know what we could do. I think. Oh my God.
I find these types of projects to be the most challenging to audition for.
These projects?
Yeah, like the like
Yeah.
this world, this type
Yeah,
of world.
yeah. No, but I think you're great for it.
Thank you.
So it says she's a more grounded genius in her own specific and at times flummoxing way.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kind of try to do that.
Okay.
Meaning all I think I can throw in for you is as you're now let me get the Zoom thing. As you're doing this speech to the girls,
Mm-hmm.
I think you can throw in some smiles
Okay.
as you're correcting them, like you're enjoying the power.
Right. Yeah.
Just to make it a little bit different and to give it a little flummoxing.
Spice. Yeah.
It's like, is she like ordering us or what is she doing quite? Do you know? But you're enjoying the power.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you think, and it's a real sincere, no, it's not.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Just to give it a little wrinkle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fun.
Cool.
And this is amateur hour.
Right.
Do you not understand what that is? Like, you love amateur hour, but do you not understand that this is right? Do you see what I mean? So just those little things there, and then and you have to kind of react a little bit to them, and you see their blank stares and you go, you don't know,
Right, right.
28%, so that you're in constant dialogue with your partner,
Right.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you say, this is, Avenger, this is not more than, do you not understand? This is not more than just door stack. Oh, 20, like, I don't know. You know how to do it. And it's like, oh, I disapprove of your not knowing what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
28%. Let me explain it to you. I know the answer. 20.
Sororities are important.
Yes. Yes. And 20% plus Nancy Walton.
Right.
Right. Before Walmart. Isn't that amazing? And then you go back, and you are all meant to be ushering in and welcoming our new potential members. That's what you're supposed to be here to do. Right? So give me a little bit of that. You're meant to be impressing them. It's almost like, think about it like what was that place in New York that taught women manners and decorum and how to walk?
Like
Katrina, it's called Be Something, where they trained all the actresses how to walk and talk, and it's a famous place. It starts with B. You never heard of it? It actually happened.
that sounds like a nightmare.
Well, it trained women to be ladies.
Right.
But anyway, let me see you just do that first paragraph, thinking along the lines like that you're enjoying the power wherever you want to enjoy it.
Right. Okay.
So Delta Phi, hi, baby.
Oh.
Ready?
Yes. No. This is amateur hour. Do you not understand that this is more than just door stack?
Now give me this, baby. No. You see, if you just go up a little octave,
Okay.
it changes. Just try it.
Okay.
Ready?
No. This is supposed to be. Nope. Okay.
Oh, you feel it? Yeah.
Yep. No. This is amateur hour. Do you not understand that this is more than just door stack? 28% of female senators were in sororities, and 20% from the House of Representatives, plus Nancy Walton before Walmart.
Smile. Do you see what I mean? Enjoy it. Go ahead.
Yes. Plus Nancy Walton before Walmart. You were meant to be ushering in and welcoming our new potential members. You're meant to be enticing them. You're meant to be impressing them. But I'm not excited by this. I'm not captivated by this. Do you know what I am? I'm embarrassed. Because half of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it's clearly 4/4. And why, oh why, am I still hearing Tanya's piercing soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
I have a deviated septum.
We all have a deviated septum, Tanya. Drop the octave or drop the fuck out.
Sorry.
Well, don't apologize to me. This isn't about me. This is about the rampant unprofessionalism that, let me tell you, isn't going to fly when Caroline gets here. because she
So,
is.
so really begin to pour it on right at the
Okay.
end, just because that's what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
so that it's a kind of waves of, I want you to
Right.
enjoy the power, and then it swells and it swells more. And then
Yeah.
Caroline's standing there.
And then I get small.
Yeah, and then we'll just get to that. But
Okay.
what I want you to, I you know, when an actor has a lot of lines, you want to say them fast. It's not that I don't want you to get through them, but why,
Mhm.
oh, why? Like, that's a
Yeah.
great line instead of why, oh, why, right? Why, oh, why? It really affects me.
Right, right.
You see what I mean? And do you know, and it's like, don't apologize. This isn't before when you say, but I'm not captivated by this. I'm so sad about it.
Yeah, okay.
See, she has a way of disapproving that's
Mm-hmm.
not up from a power, but it's almost stronger. Do you know what
Right.
I mean? So
Yeah.
it's oh my God, I'm so I'm so sad about this. Do you
Right.
know what I am? I'm embarrassed. Do you know, it's like so that you change colors. At first you're sad and so you're taking this group through a
Mm-hmm.
range of emotions.
Right.
You see, and then she comes in, and then you're going to be the good little girl about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say, "Oh no, oh of course, yes, oh yeah, of course." You know what I mean? You're going to be what do you call it down here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever that word is. Um, so let me see. Let me see it again.
No, no, no. This is amateur hour. Do you not understand that this is more than just door stack? 28% of female senators were in sororities. Did you know that?
Enjoy that, mommy.
Okay.
We
Mm,
go at stuff that they once 28%. Did you ever
yeah.
hear Nancy Pelosi talk? She smiles
Yeah. Yeah.
and she fucking is scary.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy it. I want you to just, your action is to enjoy this speech,
Okay.
enjoy this power. That's all.
Okay.
However you want to enjoy it. Ready?
Yes. 28% of female senators were in sororities. Did you know that? And 20% from the House of Representatives. Plus Nancy Walton before Walmart. So you are meant to be ushering in. You're meant to be inviting our new potential members. You're meant to be
Impressing.
impressing them. You're meant to be impressing them. You're meant to be enticing them. But I'm not excited by this. I'm not captivated by this. Do you know what
That's
I
a
am?
big thing for me. I'm not captivated by
Okay.
this.
Okay. But I'm not excited by this. I'm not captivated by this. Do you know what I am? I'm embarrassed. Because half
Oh,
of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it's clearly in 4/4. And why, oh why, am I still hearing Tanya's piercing soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
I haven't, you see, that's the enjoyment.
Right.
And I want it before also in however other way you see what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
enticed. I'm not enticed. I'm not bewildered. I'm not besotted. I'm embarrassed.
Right.
Do you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Go, 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 go. Boom. Why? Oh, why? Why? Oh, why? Like, I'm embarrassed.
Right.
Because
Ooh.
it's it's quirky. She's quirky.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
So do it again
Yes.
and enjoy it.
No, no, no. This is amateur hour. Do you not understand that this is more than just a door stack? 28% of female senators were in sororities. Did you know that? And 20% from the House of Representatives. Plus Nancy Walton before Walmart. Like, you were meant to be ushering in and inviting our new potential members. You're meant to be impressing them. You're meant to be enticing them. But I'm not excited by this. I'm not captivated by this. Do you know what I am? I'm embarrassed.
More.
I'm embarrassed. Because half of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it's clearly in 4/4. And why, oh, why am I still hearing Tanya's piercing soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
Do that little paragraph like an anal school teacher.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Right. Like,
I'm embarrassed. Because half of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it is clearly in 4/4. And why, oh, why am I still hearing Tanya's piercing little soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
right. And then do 3/4 time, whatever that is.
Yeah. You're like 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Okay.
Do that. Ready?
Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Multitasking. It's like this thing. Okay. Oh. I am embarrassed because half of you are clapping in 3/4 time when it's clearly in 4/4. And why, oh, why am I still hearing Tanya's piercing a little soprano like a goddamn dog whistle?
I have a deviated septum.
We all have a deviated septum, Tanya. Drop an octave or drop the fuck out.
Sorry.
Well, don't apologize to me. This isn't about me. This
It's
is
all about you. Go ahead.
Well, don't apologize to me. This isn't about me. This is about the rampant unprofessionalism that, let me tell you, is not going to fly when Caroline gets here because she.
So this, don't apologize to me. This is now nail the coffin shut. This isn't
Okay.
about me.
Right.
No.
Okay.
This isn't. This is about the rampant unprofessionalism. But now you're ready to get going.
Okay. Ooh.
And you're building, so it's right. It's right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't apologize to me. This isn't about me. This is about the rampant unprofessionalism that, let me tell you, is not going to fly when Caroline gets here because she is your president and you serve at the pleasure of the president.
You say Caroline.
Oh, but she says Cece. Did you say Cece?
Oh shit! I didn't say that, Cece.
Caroline.
Oh, sorry. Take
Oh, it's okay.
the last bit. Take the last bit.
She is your president, and you serve at the pleasure of the president.
And make that, nail it, right?
At the pleasure
Of
the president.
And when you do this, keep it flowing, right? At
Yes.
the pleasure of the president.
Okay.
Instead of at the pleasure of the
Gotcha.
president, right? Keep it flowing and hit all your marks. Cece,
Caroline.
and just do Caroline. Just
Okay.
understate the whole thing. Caroline, I love you.
Okay.
At the pleasure of of the president.
And you serve at the pleasure of the president.
Cece,
Caroline.
thanks for the ride. Of course, I too serve at the pleasure of the president.
I don't understand. You forgave Rourke. Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? I'm so
Okay.
hurt.
Okay.
You forgave Rourke?
Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't understand. You forgave Rourke? Why didn't you tell me?
Don't have an attitude.
Yeah. Okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me? Okay.
Yeah, because you're subservient to her.
Right. Yeah.
You're not gonna confront her or challenge
No.
her. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
Okay. You forgave Rourke? Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
So, you and Rourke.
All's well that ends well. I won. Gemma lost. Plus, she conveniently decided to spend her senior year abroad in Madrid, or was it Moldova?
Moldova's like really dangerous.
So I've heard.
Well, good. That's good then. Good for you. Good for us.
Yeah, it's a heel kicking good time all around.
Keeps our ties with Alpha Gamma strong. I mean, now that Rourke's
Yeah, I
president.
agree. It keeps our ties without. Yeah.
Well, keeps our ties with Alpha Gamma strong. I mean, now that Rourke's president too. I mean, you guys are like a power couple. You're like the Clintons.
That's not the compliment you think it is, Cece.
Well, you'd be Bill.
Still. Everything's running smoothly?
Mhm.
And now I know you haven't worked on this, and this is going to be hard. So there's two sections, that whole thing, right? The
Yeah.
beginning. And I just have one note. When you say enticing, there needs to be a little bit of a separation between this enticing and then the what is the line? I'm embarrassed, or
Mm-hmm.
after enticing.
But I'm not excited. I'm not captivated.
Yeah. So if you just say it needs to be enticing, but I'm not excited, there's not enough of a,
Right.
it needs to be this, it needs to be that. But I'm not excited. Do you see, if you don't go up here, then you don't earn this here.
Right.
Keeping them too close together
Gotcha.
as far as
Gotcha.
color.
Okay.
And then you have the sycophantic girl that, oh, you're right, oh, it's going to be fabulous, of course it's going to be great, it's going to be good for us, it's really going to, yeah, I agree, it's going to be good, like she says it, oh my god, yeah, and then she asks you to provide information.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what you need to do in that whole bottom part. And this is going to be really hard, but you young people talk so fast, it should be easy. The important thing to do here is to rattle it off. I did this, and this, and this, and you're following her. And I did
Right.
this, and I did this to please you. And do you see how much I did for you? And I did this for you and that for you. And I found out this. And it goes fast, but you have to make sense of it. We
Mhm.
have to see what you're saying. So
Right.
if you just rattle through, So you need to see what the points are and then just make it. That's what I think it's going to look like when they film it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You're running after her. It's like Tracy. What is
Flick.
that? Yes,
Yeah.
I would do a Tracy flick.
Okay.
This is how competent I am.
Right.
But Tracy Flick always wanted attention and approval.
Yeah.
Like she lived for that,
Yeah.
right? And so she did a lot of things to get there, right? So you're running, yes, I did this, then this, and I'm fabulous at my job. And I would do a Tracy Flick there. I don't know Selma Blair and I don't know what she did. Um, um, but this goes, I think, more along with you, you know,
Mm-hmm.
than I don't know what Selma Blair did.
Yeah.
Selma Blair, is she the one that has MS?
No, isn't that Christina
Yes.
Applegate? Oh,
Yes.
Selma Blair has MS?
Selma,
I think they both do.
Oh,
Selma Blair has MS. Did you not see her documentary?
no.
It's
Should I watch it?
probably one of the most powerful um, documentaries on willpower to live, survive, and conquer a disease for the love of your child.
Wow. I'll watch it.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay. What's it on? I can find that.
I don't even remember the name of it, but it's, I mean, it's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
It's difficult
Right. Of
and
course.
inspiring, but difficult.
Okay.
Anyway, Selma Blair, wow, she's a powerhouse.
I haven't seen her in all that much. I've seen her in like things when she was younger, like Legally Blonde and this years
Yeah,
ago. But
she's a brain. She's a powerhouse, and boy, does she lives right near me.
does she?
Yeah, I see
Nice.
her at the farmer's market walking like this, like she's doing it.
Wow.
She's beautiful too.
Yeah.
I mean, she does have an enormous head. But anyway, Selma Blair, I can't imagine her doing this role. But whatever. She's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Her person is powerful and strong. I was thinking of someone else, but I think that's why I think you should really get such a kick out of Power.
Okay. I'll work on that for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it didn't get good reviews.
The movie?
One of them didn't get good reviews. I
I
don't
think
know.
the original one probably did. The 99 film, that's the one Selma Blair was in.
Okay.
Oh no, it didn't. 54%. I mean, I watched it as a teenager and liked it as a teenager. I don't know.
It was
But
done in 88 originally.
oh, I've only
Um,
seen the 99 version.
yeah. Sarah Michelle
Geller, I think.
Reese Witherspoon. Look at that. She played Annette Hargrove, whoever that is.
She was the one that they were trying to get Ryan. I think that's where she met Ryan Felipe.
So is she playing your part? Reese
No, no, I'd be playing a version of Selma Blair's character.
She's not in this one. I don't see
Oh, are
her.
you looking at Cruel Intentions, like one of the sequels?
Yeah. No, I'm looking at the 1988.
No. This is the 99 version.
Oh, 99. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It says a thoroughly unappetizing remake. It doesn't matter. Do your thing.
Yeah. I'll do my thing. It'll be fun. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Okay. All right. When is this due?
Thursday.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll do it. Just have fun. Have fun. Have fun.
I'll have fun. I'll have a great time.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay. All right, baby. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Who do I have? Oh, Ladybird. Peyton.
Hi. Yes.
Hi, baby. Are you
Hi.
feeling up to it?
Let's do it. Let's
do
just do it.
Oh, let me get out of your face.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
hold
man.
on. Now you're very small. Why are there you are. Okay. So Ladybird,
Yes.
I happen to have loved this movie.
You said what?
I loved this movie.
It definitely shows a great complicated relationship between a mother and daughter, which I feel like a lot of people
Yeah.
have, including myself.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Jody will give that to you.
Try. I have some practice there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like definitely
Okay.
getting back to feeling okay, but I was like, I want to just go. Like I haven't been going the past couple weeks.
I
So much
know.
shit,
Yeah.
so much shit has happened to me the past like 4 weeks. They've been so emotionally draining, and I'm like, I just want to do something. Like, please.
Let's have fun. Yeah. Let's have
Mm.
fun.
Yeah, let's have fun, please.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
let's do it.
Did Danny say whether his grandmother has a formal Thanksgiving?
I don't know. There are a lot of kids, but she lives in the Fab 40s.
My dad and I went to a dinner party in that neighborhood once, the CEO of ISC, and it was pretty formal. You're not going to a funeral.
Well, I don't know. What says rich people Thanksgiving?
It's just a shame you're spending your last Thanksgiving with a family you've never met instead of us. But I guess you want it that way. Are you tired?
No.
Hey, Marion. Hey, Joyce. How's the baby? He's crawling. Oh, I want to see a picture at the checkout. If you're tired, we can sit down.
I'm not tired.
It's just that I couldn't tell because you're dragging your feet.
Somebody just went mute. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I just couldn't tell.
Why didn't you just say pick up your feet?
I didn't know if you were tired.
You were being passive aggressive.
No, I wasn't.
You were so infuriating.
Please stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Oh, that's perfect.
Don't you love it? That's it, Marge.
And that's it. That's it.
Okay. I remember this scene in the store, right?
It's just, yeah, it's just in the story. Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, so when you do a scene like this,
Mm-hmm.
so what one or two things of history can you give yourself as regards this mother that will feed this scene?
You mean from my personal experience?
Yeah. Or from what you gather from a combination of your personal and the movie, maybe, or something?
hmm Well, she definitely, uh, for me personal on the personal side, my mother tends to be very, I love her, but she tends to be very, kind of dramatic and overbearing a little bit. Um, kind of like yesterday, I kind of introduced the fact to her that I may actually want to move to Korea. And then somehow this opportunity,
I'm
you know,
moving to Korea, Mom.
yeah, which has been in the works in my brain for like a few years now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not new information to her. It just is like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm looking at jobs currently, type of a thing, right?
Got it.
And then instead of, kind of like being happy or like kind of talking to me, whatever, it somehow turned into her crying and being like, I'm getting old. I'm going to die alone. You're going to be so fun. I was like, what?
Oh,
What?
God.
Just like,
Yeah.
how?
So that's what this mother does, you're thinking, in a way.
Yeah, like kind of turns everything into a bigger deal or more about like her feelings rather than the actual, considering like how her daughter um feels or what's best for her or supporting her in that type of sense. It like seems as though it has to be more about the mom.
Okay, so um so Jody,
Yeah.
are you saying that I don't remember the specifics, but are you saying whether his grandmother has a formal Thanksgiving, is it because she's looking at formal dresses?
Well, we're definitely looking through dresses. My assumption just from reading it twice is that I'm suggesting to her she needs to dress formal.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, I see.
I might be implying that she should be dressing up a little.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I haven't seen it.
it's
Oh, I think it's not for everybody. It's a long movie,
it's
Right.
very long.
I
Yeah.
I quite loved it. It's very understated and
Right.
simple and
I
full.
think I would love it. I think I would love it. I
Yeah,
just
I
haven't had
loved
a
it.
chance.
I loved it.
hmm
Is that what it is, Peyton? Are you looking through formal attire or
I
casual
think
attire?
it's more of a we're looking because the mom is asking, she kind of first is asking like, is it formal? Like, do you think it's formal? And then the first part
But
of the conversation is kind of
you're
her
already looking through
At a
dress.
thrift store. We're at a
dresses.
thrift
Yeah, at a
store.
thrift store. At a thrift store. We're not at like a fancy store. We're at like a thrift store.
Oh, so this is okay. So
Yeah.
let's just go line by line, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So hold on. So she says,
Did Danny say whether his grandmother has a formal Thanksgiving?
so what is she saying to you?
Um, is this something that you need to dress up for? Is that something you need to look nice for? Or
No, I think we're in the wrong store and you're choosing incorrect.
ah. Okay.
Judge.
Okay.
That's passive aggressive, right?
That is passive aggressive.
But you hear it. You hear what
Yeah,
she's really meaning, right?
that's funny.
I just want to go through it and get those meanings, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I mean about like your mother saying, "Oh my God, blah blah blah." What she's saying is you're not going to be here if I get sick or whatever or
I'm gonna
whatever.
end up in a home. I'm like, we're not even there. You're 55. I'm
Oh my
like,
God, Jesus Christ.
yeah,
So do you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
I'm sick,
okay.
honey. I'm not well.
Yeah, okay.
you know
Yeah.
so you see that the response has in it the knowledge of what she really is saying.
Yeah, okay.
Like, never listen to just a line that a
Right.
person is giving you. Listen to what they mean.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's the first line, right?
Mhm.
So then you say your line.
I don't know. there are a lot of kids, but she lives in the Fab 40s.
So, how can you answer her passive aggressively?
Mm.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's this thing that they have, isn't it?
It's like a power trip. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna
Yeah,
win?
and all the time the mother doesn't want her to follow a dream or a hunch or a youthful wondering what New York is like, or I think she goes to New York.
Yeah.
I forget, or Boston or something.
Yeah, she gets like behind her mom's back. She gets help, I believe, from her dad, in order to get like a scholarship to go to a college outside of state. And like the mom wasn't very aware of
Far,
that.
far away.
Far
I
away,
think she
yeah.
goes north. I think she goes northeast, if I'm
Yeah, I
not.
think she goes to New York, but I think she's in like Sacramento or something.
Yeah, she lives in Sacramento.
Yeah, but she wants to go to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sacramento is farmland. I don't know what it is. It's kind of, nobody wants to go to Sacramento. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I'm going to Sacramento. No one, no. So do you see, so how can you answer that passive aggressively? I don't know, Mom. Lives in the fabulous 40s, you know what I mean?
She lives in the fabulous 40s. Yeah.
Like it's subtext speaking to subtext is what
Right.
this is,
Yeah.
right? So
Which
then,
is hard. It's kind of like it's
oh, it's delicious. It's the best thing you
yeah.
can do in acting.
It reminds me of like conversations I used to have with my mom that I grew out of because I just realized there was no winning and it would just make it worse. So I just
Right.
learned how to speak
I
honestly and then back
hate
off.
one of the things that I hate more than hell, or as much as hell, is passive aggressive people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, just tell me straight up and I'll fucking answer you. Like,
Yeah.
just get to the point.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate it.
My mom is she's gotten a lot better over the years, but definitely
Yeah.
has it in her.
So then she says, your dad and I went to dinner party once in that neighborhood, the CEO of ISC, and it was pretty formal.
The CEO of ISC. And it was pretty formal.
Right.
I remember when your dad and I went to the CEO, was pretty formal. You know, you say it innocently.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you're just holding, you see, Peyton, you're
Yeah.
just holding back. You're not going to a funeral. And now she's straight up dismissing everything you're doing.
Right.
Basically, she is negating or putting down or diminishing every single choice that you're making.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. What says rich person Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am going to a funeral. Like,
Yeah.
maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
No?
I don't
You
know.
know, yeah.
Well, I don't know. What says rich people Thanksgiving?
Well, it's just a shame that you're spending your last Thanksgiving with a family you've never met instead of us. But I guess you want it that way. Are you tired?
Right.
No.
And so just for Jody, it's just a shame. It's just a shame as she's looking, right? It's just a shame that you're spending your life with people you've never met instead of with us. But I guess you want it that way. You know what I mean? Like, boop, 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 and it's coming in like, it's coming in strong, but it's coming out like bubbles.
Right.
It's bubbles filled with poison.
Right. It's in bubbles.
Poison bubbles. Are you tired? Are you tired, honey?
So
No.
patronizing, hey?
Tired? Yeah. So it's no, but no has in it. Now what are you getting at?
Yeah.
You see what I
No.
mean?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Hey, Marion. Hey, Joyce, how's the baby? He's crawling. Oh, I want to see a picture at checkout. If you're tired, we can sit down.
So I wouldn't throw that away with the, hey, how's the baby? Because you want her to stay home and have one. So you make a big deal. So you make a big,
yeah.
how's the baby? I can't wait to take it. Honey, if you're tired, let's sit down.
Right.
These people are,
Small town thinking.
but it's deep. It's a deep,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
see the movie, you'll see it's really deep-seated. There's a deep-seated thing between them.
Well, they were both nominated too, I think.
Yeah, I
And the
think they were.
director. Yeah. Is it Laurie Metcalf and how do you say her name?
Shiro. How do you pronounce? Yeah, how do you pronounce Ronan?
Saoirse Ronan.
She or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they were both nominated.
yeah.
So of course it's deep.
But it's
Yeah.
very simple. It's
Yeah.
very
It's
simple.
very simple, and there's a lot in it that just gives you anxiety.
Because we love it.
Interesting. Okay.
If you're tired, we can sit down.
I'm not tired.
Oh, it's just I couldn't tell because you're dragging your feet. Well, I just couldn't tell.
Why didn't you just say, pick up your feet?
I didn't know if you were tired.
You were being passive aggressive.
You see, it's like, why didn't you just say, pick up your feet?
Okay.
Let's
Why
get
didn't
to
you?
it now.
Got
Why
it.
didn't
Okay.
you just say that, Mom?
Why didn't you just say, pick up your feet?
I didn't know if you were tired.
You were being passive aggressive.
I didn't know if you were tired, honey.
God. Oh my God. I didn't know if you were tired.
You're being passive aggressive. Stop the fucking bullshit. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's underneath.
Okay.
No, I wasn't.
Can we take it back to well, I just couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I just couldn't tell.
Why didn't you just say pick up your feet?
I didn't know if you were tired.
You were being passive aggressive.
I wasn't.
Oh, you were so infuriating.
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
I'm not yelling, Mom.
I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling.
And then the fucking mother. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
See, and there's the love-hate.
Yeah. Just in a moment, her mom holds up a dress and she's like, "Oh my God, thank you." Okay, it's so calm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Don't you love it?
Oh, it's perfect. Yes.
Don't you love it? I love it too. You see what I mean? Those mothers and daughters, man.
Good.
Very complicated. Do you see what I mean? That's very good, baby. And I just want you to work on, you're going to do this with Chris, right?
Yeah, next week.
Okay. So just Peyton, think about, that's it. And I think it's a beautiful job, but you get it now.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah. And now that
Yeah.
I'm out of like it's like I'm still working with like COVID brain fog. And I was like, I just need Marjorie to just like tell me what the fuck to do. I'm just like,
that's absolutely wonderful. And just understand it's a very quiet film.
yeah.
So it's not out there like I'm explaining it, but it's there, right?
It's underneath the surface.
Yeah, it's a very simple, wonderful film. I loved it. Love me, my ladybird. I also loved that 13 What was that
Oh,
movie?
13
Linklater's film 13.
kids, wasn't it? Or was it 13?
Something about 13, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The teenagers and the
Yeah.
13.
I
I don't
love
think I
that
know which
movie.
one.
I love that movie.
And none of them were really, there's only two that were actually actors, right? Going in.
Ethan Hawke and one of those sisters.
What's it
Oh.
about?
Oh, so many things. So
Mm.
many things.
Oh, okay.
And it actually took them 12 years or something to make it.
Oh my God.
That
Okay.
was the other one. The
That's about a boy, right? Or the boy.
What was it?
boyhood or something.
That's the one I loved.
Boyhood, yeah.
Oh,
Boyhood. I love those movies. Did
where
you
like
see it?
actually you progress with them in the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time, yeah.
It was amazing. I loved it.
Mm.
13 is with what's her name?
Yeah, Evan Rachel Wood, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when she was little, when she was a
Yeah,
kid.
it was about like cutting or suicide, or I can't remember. Something.
Mm.
That's a great movie. Did you ever see that one?
Mm-mm.
It's with what's that actress that was in Broadcast News?
Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunter.
Oh,
Amazing movie.
I'll have to look it up.
It's painful.
Okay.
It's great. It's a
I
great.
watched, I'm not quite done yet, but Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and holy fuck. Like, I want to be a great actor, but now I want to even be better. Like, mind blowing. Like, tears
Blowing.
in my eyes right now. It's like so
Wow.
strong. The acting
Wow.
is just mind blowing.
I
Oh my
told
God.
you.
I know, and I was like, I'm sure it's great, but like, how great can fuck? So fucking good.
Fuck
That's
is
cool.
right.
And it's on YouTube for free, so you can just find it and watch it. But so thanks for making me do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Marjorie.
Good job, sweetheart. Good job.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if you should go to Korea.
Why? It won't be
What the
for
hell
a
do
few
you want
years.
to do in Korea for?
I actually would really love to work in the entertainment industry out there.
In Korea?
In Korea, yeah, their market is becoming more westernized, and it's becoming very popular. Like Parasite and a lot of big shows have been coming out, and they're looking for diversity. And also, I would love to do some management for possibly one of the bands out there, something like that. But I really, really enjoy their culture and their entertainment industry. So I've been learning
Wow.
Korean. So I've been learning Korean.
Awesome.
I think
Why
I need like
not?
another
Why
year
not?
or two.
Why
Yeah, so-
not? Baseball players go to Japan. They say, fuck you. You don't want to hire me? I'm going to Japan.
Yeah, yeah. So
Good,
So
good.
it's in my brain. It's in my brain. I'll still be here for a little while longer, but it's definitely there.
Well,
It's been
I
there.
hope you realize that ambition and dream. Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, baby.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next? Oh boy. Here's a tough one.
Yeah, can you see me?
Sally,
God.
I can't see you and I love to see you.
I would love to see me too. They had this problem a little before. I dropped my phone this morning. I don't think that should happen, but it could be the heat. And it was kind of in and out. I know you can hear me, but you can't see me. I can
was
see
it
you
was
guys
your
fine.
phone hot? Was your phone hot?
My phone, yeah, my phone is cooling off again. But
So maybe you have to give it a little time to cool
yeah,
off.
would this happen when I was rehearsing with Catherine, is I had to cool my phone off again. So I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
We can ask Jelena and
Yeah, and
Veronica.
I'll turn my phone off for a few minutes and
Yeah,
does that sound okay?
let it cool off. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry,
we'll come back.
Catherine. No problem.
No, it's great. We got time.
Okay,
Okay,
actually,
fine.
how about Emily? Jelena just said she had to take her dog out really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Emily, what is this? A teacher.
sorry, my ring light just fell. I'm coming.
Oh
Sorry.
my God,
I'm
scared the
gonna plug
hell
in
out
my
of me.
mic so that you
That
can hear me
was
better.
Oh, I can hear
quite the
you.
gasp. Okay.
Emily and Ivory.
Sorry.
Let me hold on. Let
And
me get
Emily,
inside.
Same speaker. 1 2 1 2. How's that? Can you hear me okay?
Beautifully.
Yep.
I can't hear you
yes.
though. I'm sorry. I was like with my headphones, not ready for this moment to arrive right away. Okay. Okay, can you
And
speak?
then,
Oh,
can you hear me?
yes, there you are.
Okay, and I'm reading Eric, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna pin you. All right.
Wait, can you tell me what this is?
Yeah, of course. This is a teacher. It was first a movie, I think, in 2012, though this scene is from the Hulu series called A Teacher.
Who was in it?
Wow, I don't remember their names. This teacher taught Eric, and then 6 years later, they meet up again, and they had a
Mara.
consensual, but like they had a
Mara,
they
maybe.
had a relationship that was all hush hush, like 6 years ago.
Kate Mara. Okay, I was thinking of the Maggie Gyllenhaal one. Do you ever see that one? She was a teacher also who kidnapped a young boy. It was
Wow.
amazing. It was actually creepy as hell.
Yeah. This one, from what I gather, it was a consensual relationship, though we'll see with the scene, she kind of manipulated him in a sense that she created moments, but he really wanted to be with her as well. So it was mutual. He was 17.
Was he
In my
Mexican
head, she was like
is he
26.
Mexican or
Sorry?
is he Mexican?
Not from what I've gathered watching the little snippets on Hulu.
Oh,
The
the
show.
Maggie Gyllen one is the kindergarten teacher.
Okay, yeah, that's a different show. So he was 17, and from what I gather, she was probably in her mid-20s when they had a relationship. And so this
Nothing wrong with that.
happens 6 years later.
So this happened 6 years after he's 17?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on now. All right.
You already hate this character, don't you?
No, I love her. Are you kidding? I'm all for it. Okay, ready?
I'm just gonna hide myself. Okay, thank you.
So why'd you text me?
I have been wanting to for years. I feel like such a coward. I can't tell you how many times I have thought about reaching out to apologize. And I know I should have. I just wanted us both to be able to move on. And I was so happy that you were able to go to UT and move forward with your life. I just didn't want to pull you back.
I didn't move forward with my life. Our relationship fucking destroyed me.
I'm so sorry. My marriage wasn't working, and so I blew it up because it was the only way I knew how to end it. And I know I shouldn't have. Sorry, can we start again?
Oh God,
Seeing
you're doing
people
so
chatting,
well.
and that was so disruptive.
I loved what we're doing. Are you out of your mind? Lord.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's just yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
So why'd you text me?
I have been wanting to for years. I feel like such a coward. I can't tell you how many times I have thought about reaching out to apologize. And I know I should have. I wanted us both to be able to move on. And I was so happy that you were able to go to UT and move forward with your life. I just didn't want to pull you back.
I didn't move forward with my life. Our relationship fucking destroyed me.
I'm so sorry. My marriage wasn't working, and so I blew it up because it was the only way I knew how to end it. And I know I shouldn't have. And you were the victim of that. I shouldn't have let it happen. I should have stopped you. I shouldn't have let you kiss me. I should have just turned you down.
Is that what you think happened?
You came into the classroom and you kissed me. But I should have ended it.
You agreed to tutor me. You took me to UT. You insisted that I call you Claire. You took me away from that dance and you told me to get in the backseat of the car.
I never wanted you to do anything you didn't want to.
You're in denial. Do you know how long it took me to figure out that I wasn't responsible? That you were the one creating those moments? Do you know how long I hated myself because I thought I hurt you? I lost years, Claire. I saw my brother the other day. He's 17 now, the same age I was. And he looks so fucking young. I was just a kid, Claire.
I know. I know. And now, being a mother, knowing that I did that, I cannot understand it myself. It's taken me years to figure out how to live with that. Every day I think about what I should have done differently. I just want you to be okay.
You're kidding, right? You called me here today because you're sick of feeling guilty. I've seen you, you know, I've seen your photos, your perfect family, and your big house.
My life is not perfect. Yeah, sure, I got lucky. I found a husband who, for some reason I cannot understand, is not judging me the way other people do. But like, I can't find a job. I can't go to PTA meetings. The way other parents look at me, I am a Google search away. I am one click away from ruin. It's hell.
You're still making this about you?
Eric, no. Eric, wait.
I will never be just one click away from this, Claire. I have to live with this forever. So do you.
That's it.
Wow. Um, so my question is, it's a very nice scene. What do you want to do, Emily?
Well, I want to feel alive again. I want to. I really think.
How old was he when you started this?
In my head, he was
Action.
17, I was 26. Like there's like a 9-year gap. This is the way I felt it.
Why I don't, honestly, I don't know why I don't see the big deal about that. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but it like I mean, when you watch the show,
yeah,
it isn't like they're not that far off in age.
yeah,
But it happens like I was stunned to look up how many times this is happening. Like a 24-year-old teacher starting a relationship with a 17-year-old, and like it's mutually like it's mutual. But
yeah,
once the mom finds out, the mom of the
kid,
minor finds
yeah.
out, like you can go to jail.
Of course, because he's 17. But if
Of
he were
course.
18, it would be he's just a younger guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but um uh I think she's still grooming him.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Because like if she didn't, if she, like the reason why she's actually going on this and why she texted him is I feel like it never felt so nice for her to have a relationship with anyone as the one she's had with this boy, because it was not correct to do, it was illegal to do, and it was fun, and it was
Also, a
very
17
exciting.
year old has a voracious sexual appetite.
Yeah, it was extremely sexual in my like the way I yeah, it was very exciting, very sexual. And even though the age gap is not that big, there is a power dynamic that I think she liked that she's never had with other male in her life before. So it's very complicated.
Yeah.
But
I
I do think that she's asking to meet him because even though she is in this life that appears to be perfect, it's not as exciting as it was when she was with him. It's like being with somebody so much younger allowed her a sense of freedom that she cannot have on her own.
right, right. Um um and what is his background, Aiden?
What is this boy's background?
Yeah.
I was just reading
Oh, okay,
it
okay.
because yeah.
Sorry. Emily, what is this boy's background?
Well, I imagine him as,
You would think she would know. No?
yeah, he's, to me, he's somebody who um, did not necessarily have anybody in his circle, in his family, to see him for who he could become, so that she's grooming him, like bringing him to the campus of the University of Texas because that's where she went. And like in his immediate family, he doesn't have that parental support that will encourage him to go to higher education. Like I see him as a very sporty guy, very physically developed for his 17-year-old body,
Right.
so that she got trapped into thinking that maybe he was manly enough. And then at the same time, there's this intellectual relationship with him that she's trying to show him the ropes of how his life could be if he was studying to his potential.
So, do you think he has a lack of self-esteem? In other words, what's your pathway to grooming, which is
Well, it's very sexual. I think it was very sexual, their relationship.
well, but what I'm trying to get at is, um, in a very crazy, vague way, she's building him up.
Yeah.
And when you make a 17-year-old feel important, and especially to an adult like you, that can be a huge turn on, right? For him, that you find he's smart, he's sexy, do you know, and I mean, a 17-year-old guy, come on. I mean, they can be had in about 2 seconds. Men can be had, period. But imagine a 17-year-old boy. I mean, sex has brought down nations, right? Cleopatra and etc. Just seduce the guy and he'll fall. But so um so so that what I'm getting at is, like, you know all the answers, right? But what is your tactic right now to get him back? Because otherwise you leave him alone.
Right.
Like, let him
So
live
there
his
should be
life.
more seduction, you think, in this?
I think the first way you started was seductive. And I think
Oh, really?
that
Oh, interesting.
absolutely. And I think that while you're saying different things, you're being seductive.
Ah, okay.
And so that it's a much more specific, but you don't notice it. It's not right there in
Yeah, I love that because like in my head I was like she wants him to kiss her. Like she's going to this meeting because she wants to feel that energy again. Like she
yeah,
wants to seduce him. But because the words, you know, it's what you just said to Peyton, like the words in the meeting can be two different things. I was playing the words, I wasn't playing the underneath meaning, but I think they
totally.
can
You're
coexist.
saying
Yeah.
all the right things in a very sexual, seductive way.
Okay.
It's like last night we did a scene and somebody was very masculine. And she says, well, she's masculine. She does this, that, the other thing, blah, 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 blah. And I said, just because she does masculine things, or she chooses masculine, what are termed as masculine choice, you can be very feminine and think like a man,
Mm-hmm.
which is deadly, which
Mm-hmm.
men don't know what to do with. Do you see what I mean? So it doesn't go straight through literally. You're saying these wonderful things to him, but you're saying them in a very sexual way, and it's like, I'm trying to seduce you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if I can do that, but I can try.
You started to do it. It was so
Okay.
beautiful. It was delicate and it was subtle and it was sexy. I thought so.
Okay. Okay. Great. Those are
Yeah.
not qualities I would use to describe myself, but I will,
I
I will
think you were,
tune into that.
I think that's exactly what was happening.
Okay.
I bought it. I
Okay.
like
Great.
that. Let's do it again.
No, I have to keep my camera on. How do I do this? Ah, there. Okay.
He sees right through it.
So why'd you text me?
I have been wanting to for years. I feel like such a coward. I can't tell you how many times I have thought about reaching out to apologize. And I know I should have. I wanted us both to move on. And I was so happy that you were able to go to UT and move forward with your life. I just didn't want to pull you back.
I didn't move forward with my life. Our relationship fucking destroyed me.
I'm so sorry. My marriage wasn't working. And so I blew it up because it was the only way I knew how to end it. And that's not an excuse. And you were the victim of that. And I shouldn't have let it happen. I violated my role as an educator. And I should never have betrayed those boundaries. I should have stopped you. I shouldn't have kissed you back. I should have just turned you down.
Is that what you think happened?
You came into the classroom and you kissed me. But I should have ended it.
You agreed to tutor me. You took me to UT. You insisted that I call you Claire. You took me away from that dance and you told me to get in the backseat of the car.
I never wanted you to do anything you didn't want to.
You're in denial. Do you know how long it took me to figure out that I wasn't responsible for that? That you were the one creating those moments? Do you know how long I hated myself? Because I thought that I hurt you. I lost years. Claire, I saw my brother the other day. He's 17 now, the same age I was. And he looks so fucking young. I was just a kid, Claire.
I know. I know. And now, being a mother, knowing that I did that, I cannot believe it myself. It's taken me so long to figure out how to live with that. Every day, I wonder what I should have done differently. I just want you to be okay.
You're kidding, right? You called me here today because you're sick of feeling guilty. I've seen you, you know, I've seen your photos, your perfect family, your big house.
No, my life is not perfect. Sure, yeah, I got lucky. I found a husband who, for reasons I will never understand, does not judge me the way other people do. But like, I can't find a job. I can't go to PTA meetings. The way other parents look at me, I am a Google search away. I am one click away from total ruin.
You're still making this about you.
No. Hey, Eric, wait.
I will never be just one click away from this, Claire. I have to live with it forever. So do you.
See, it's really interesting, isn't it? It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. I feel creepy. Like he's winning at the end.
Well,
He's winning.
he wins throughout because he
Of
never
course.
he never lets you
Falls for it.
he's got it. I mean, I have to see this because it doesn't affect me. 17 and 25 or 26.
Well, when I watch footage of the show, it's as if like, yeah, it's been very interesting because like I went back in like personal memory, and then I also like read some people like 24-year-olds who like, and like there's so much on Reddit, even people being like, I'm actually falling in love with my student, you know, they're 17, like, and they are themselves like 24, 25 or something like that, and the difference isn't that huge when you think of it, but like then
17 to 24. What would if he was
7 years.
25, that's nothing.
Well, yeah, but it is because he's a minor. It's everything. So like,
I know.
And I feel like because she's a teacher, there's a power dynamic at play because she's in a position of being a caregiver.
there is.
They're making it sound like she's a pedophile.
Well,
I
she
I
is
don't
though.
quite,
I mean, but like, yeah,
maybe I don't
it's
see it.
so it is so interesting. It is so interesting, and the way they cast the show too, like
He looks a lot younger.
like the actress, I mean, she's very petite, very small frame, very beautiful. She looks much younger, and the guy that is playing the 17 is like super muscular, super developed. He looks like a man. So like, even like physically, you're like, oh, that's okay, but it's not okay.
He's a
Like
teacher.
Katrina is so
Listen,
right. Like
young
she's
guys
saying, like,
love older women all the time. Like it's not a big fucking deal. If you see the kindergarten teacher, tell me if that's not the weirdest freaking disgusting thing you ever saw. Because
yeah, I'll have to watch it.
for a kid,
But like,
for a
but
little
like,
boy, and she doesn't. It's so weird, and they never talk about it exactly in the reviews. But Maggie Gyllenhaal, every single thing she did was so sexual. The way she moved her skirt, the way she walked, the way she sat with the kid, and the kid's like 8 years old or 9 years old or something. And you were really like, this is disgusting. And then to me, that's, but 17,
of
and he
course,
looks
of
like
course, of
this,
course.
and that kid's banging, man. He's having fun, you know. And so he gets with the teacher, trophy. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I
but like he's not an adult, right? His and also, yeah, there's
Neither
a
is
power
she.
dynamic.
Neither is she.
No, I
25.
it's
What
complicated.
25-year-old is an adult, please? But, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, again, like just doing a little bit of research, looking into it, and like also, yeah, just seeing some anonymous like thread on Reddit about people like giving each other advice. Like I was like, oh my God, this actually happens. Like, and also like watching some trial, like a woman who ended up marrying her like student, like
Yeah,
once he
but
was
he
an
was a
adult
little
and having a
boy.
baby with
He
them.
was like 12 when they started. That's the one I was thinking it was.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but it like
12.
it
Now,
opened up
12
a
to
can
me,
of
12 is, but 17, 25, to me, they're both at the same level.
Yeah, but they're not because he's not an adult yet. So, anyways, it's complicated.
I
But
don't know. I have to see it, but you should see the kindergarten teacher. That
okay.
fucking creeps. Oh, she gave me the creeps. Like I literally felt things crawling all over my body. It was a little boy, and she was just so sexual, and then she kidnaps him.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's creepy. That's really creepy. Yeah, so the way I prepared in my head, they were only like 8 years apart or something, but still, it's still, I'm not saying it's okay, but like in my head, it was a consensual
How many
relationship.
older men marry somebody 30 years younger than they are? And we never say a goddamn fucking thing about it.
But interestingly, Marge, like women teacher going out with their male student is on the rise. It now represents 30%
But
of
male teachers do it all the time.
that's what we think, but I
we-
feel like
Oh,
30%
no.
is the other way around.
Oh,
Anyways,
there's a book out about it, about this older man.
Katrina is like, and it's wrong. Obviously, it's wrong. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So it's yeah, it really is interesting to listen to these human
That's fine,
stories.
but not if they're teenagers.
It's fine for the older, younger thing, but as long as they're like 20 and 50, not 17
Yeah.
and 30.
And also is like, where's the line? You know, like if 17
You could make the
is
argument
okay,
about
then
a
it's
10-year-old or 18-year-old.
okay. You know what I mean? Like
the things I was doing when I was
10
17.
10 is a problem. 10 is a
Right,
problem.
but I'm saying you can't make the argument about the age gap being like, well, we think 20 and 28 is okay, so why is 17 and 20 blah 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 not
I
okay?
see
But
17, he's ready to go into college.
it just the gap in age difference becomes less of a problem like the
Later
older.
on. Yeah, I get that. It doesn't give me the creeps as much as a 12-year-old.
Sure.
Like
That
it
that's
just
disgusting.
doesn't really,
Yeah.
you know, he's a kid, he's soccer, he's king. This guy is king of the road. He's a fucking football star. You think he's not fucking around?
oh yeah, and I
Come
think
on.
for some male,
definitely
like
is.
for like I think
He's
like,
like,
oh,
I'm
I was
banging
able
my
to
teacher, man.
yeah,
I'm-
exactly.
He is going to the
that-
locker room and telling all his buddies about it,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
what is he, pristine? If he's 12, that's a different story.
Yeah,
Or
the one we were
14
talking
even,
about.
or 15, or
The one you were talking about, he
even
was 12.
16, but 17, you're on the cusp. But
And they had kids together. After she got out of jail, they still got married. They had kids when she.
Pete's too?
No, the one that you were talking about. The
Yeah,
Mexican-
I know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I
oh,
love how everybody's getting so fired up about this topic. I mean, I think it shows that it is like really intense and
I think
you know,
you're too puritanical, if you ask me. I think America's hypocritically puritanical, and everybody's banging someone who's, you know, like I just think we're like, really, you know, we're liars. I'm not, but they are. It's like
Yeah.
I you know, 14 is
Alexandra.
exactly. Like, come on. But that was beautifully done. And Katrina, try to get or see the kindergarten teacher. I don't know if that's just one movie or, and they never allude to it like in reviews or anything. But if you see Maggie Gyllenhaal, everything she does is like she wants to get fucked. Like she's so horny. Her movement, her everything she does, and she's with this little boy. That's disgusting to me. That and she really
Okay,
Whoa,
I'll try to watch that.
try to watch that and see if you see what I see.
Okay.
And it's very, she's a great actress, but it's going to take me a while to see her again. What were you going to say, Aiden? You're muted.
Oh, I just said sick. Like
You
that's
said
sick. That
sick,
movie
yeah.
sounds
Oh, it's
awful.
sick. Did you see it?
No, it sounds
Oh,
awful. I don't
awful.
want to watch it because
It's
it's gonna
really
give me like
awful.
the heebie-jeebies.
How about Notes on a Scandal? Oh, but that was different. That's totally different. That's totally different. That's a stalker who's out of her mind, and they're both old, you know. Um, but I love that movie too, because I love Judi Dench and Kate Blanchett.
Well, and I think that's why these movies and that's why they made that series. It's just like I couldn't help but wanting to watch it because it's you know what I mean? It's like it's gross, but it's like at the same time it's like it's illegal, like it's c'est interdit. Comment on dit ça en anglais? Like it's yeah, it's not allowed. And so and everybody has had like a you know, like as a student, I've like a teacher that's like handsomer or prettier than another. And so, you know, yeah, anyway, so yeah, the illegal stuff
I
is
think
like
for a football guy, it's like he's proud of it, but this guy must be, Christian or
well,
something.
from what I understand, like she wanted to become a teacher because she comes from a poorer background. And so she's teaching in this public school where not everybody has the chances to go to big colleges. So that's why I think that's why I made this story up about, you know, she wants to save him in a sense, like, you know, not save him, like use him, but save him too.
Last night in class, we did How I Learned to Drive, where he's her uncle and he's incesting her starting at age 12, I think. And and it's such a fragile scene, and because she's in love with him. He's the first man that ever made her feel special, but she also knows how wrong it is and how ashamed she feels. So there's these complicated feelings, and she's turning 18, and she invites him. It's a great play. And what?
Did Devin do that scene in the Wednesday class
Yeah, but
a
you
while
should
ago?
see
Yeah.
it. Last night, Sash did it with this beautiful young actress. Her name is Sophia Tatum. And you could hear the silence in the room. You could touch it. It was like, but you felt sorry for Sash, for the man.
Oh.
And you had empathy for him. And anyway, it was a brave, beautifully executed, finally scene. And I said to him, "You're really attacking. You're really grooming and moving in on her childhood vulnerability. That's what predators do." And so every time she's vulnerable, you got to move in, and you got to move in with kindness and tenderness and love. And so I was trying to get that dynamic happening, and finally she acted like I had her flirting with him. I had her just raging at him. And then I had her being a child that needed his help. And it was touching. It wasn't, we didn't get the creeps.
But
we
that's even more uncomfortable in a way, because you're sympathizing with this thing that's so wrong, which
Yeah.
makes
He was a despicable and very sweet, broken man. What he did
Yeah.
was despicable, and he was a sweet and loving and kind and hurt. And it was amazing. That's all I could tell you. And
I love Sash.
and these it's on Broadway now, I think, or they just redid it. But anyway, we should move on because all of us, we love Sense.
Thank you. And thank you, Aiden.
Of course.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Marge.
What is going on? These people. Okay, is Sally ready? We have a lot of sick scenes today.
I'm not sure if Sally's back, so we can go on to Jelena and Veronica if Sally's not here.
Cooling her phone. She's cooling her phone in her cooler.
She's what?
Cooling her phone down in her cooler in her tent because it's too hot, so it was overheating. That's the life of a gypsy, Marge. That's the life of a gypsy.
She's
she'll
the
be
most
back.
interesting human.
I know, right?
Let me work with Veronica and Jelena. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get the. And oh, I like this. I like this play. Okay. Who's the one that wants to have the affair?
Me.
You are. Okay. Okay, whenever you're ready.
I've been calling you like 100 times. At home, at the office, they said that
I quit.
that's what they said.
Just remember, I gotta go.
Wait, Abby, just listen. I feel horrible. I know that doesn't help you or fix anything, but I just had to tell you, I have never felt so horrible in my life. I guess you pretty much hate me.
What do you want? A scene? I know you like scenes. I really don't have the energy for one, though.
Abby.
I can't do this now. I have to go to my shrink.
Your shrink?
Yeah, my shrink. I'm seeing a shrink now, and I'm taking pills now, too.
Is it helping?
I don't know. This is just my second time.
Well, I think it's good that you're finally doing that and, taking a step.
I really don't care what you think.
Okay, I know. I don't blame you. This is the worst thing I've ever done, and it's all I can think about. I feel like I hit somebody with a car, and I don't know if they're alive or dead, and no one will tell me. I keep waiting for like a policeman or someone to come along and just put me in handcuffs so I could say, I'm sorry, it was an accident. I didn't mean to.
I'm not dead, even though sometimes I think I'm better off if I were.
God, I did this to you.
It's not, okay?
It's not my fault.
It's not all your fault, okay? It was my journal. I wrote in that journal. I wrote those things and I gave it to you, even knowing that it could get into Danny's hands or he could read it.
You just had one session?
And pills. Don't forget the pills.
Still, you trusted me.
I know. It's ironic. If I just would have just left it at home, I don't even think Stuart would have read it. How and why did Danny?
What do you mean?
You were sure he would never find it.
Yeah, and as it turned out, he does go through my things.
Really?
I didn't know that before because he never found anything before.
Yet he kept doing it.
Apparently, yes.
So I guess the two of you are still you guys-
Actually, things are better.
Oh, better. How?
I don't know, just better.
He fucks you now?
Abby, Jesus.
Yeah, that's one thing that's happened lately. I've gotten really blunt. You know, I figure why not just say things since everyone else is thinking it anyways. Stuart and I, we've been having these discussions lately. That's all we do now is talk. That's all we've done this whole week. We don't sleep, we don't eat. We just sit there and we talk. And I've been saying these honest, brutally honest, these grotesquely honest things to him. Like yesterday, you know what I told him? I told him I'm not sexually attracted to you. My husband, I don't lust for you. I don't want to tear your clothes off. That's what I said to my husband. I said, I love you. You're caring, you're a wonderful man, and I feel safe around you, but I just don't want to fuck you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I say the word fuck a lot now too, you may have noticed. So am I right? You and Danny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same.
I'm talking and I'm on mute. Oh, I like this scene. It goes on, right?
It does.
Scene goes on. Boy, I'd like to see more of it. Um, um, um,
Oh, there we go.
Jelena, where are you? There you are.
I'm here.
Yeah, I like. No, your character has really gone through a lot of abuse,
Yeah.
and um, and I like your like I fucked up again, right? That victim mentality.
Yeah.
That you're just no good because it's been beaten out of you verbally, however.
Mhm.
So I really like that. Um, 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 I think is it better now between you and Danny? Really?
No.
No.
I mean, it's better for him. Like he gets to have sex with me and whoever else. Like, no, it's not better. I'm just pregnant now. I'm pregnant in this scene. So it's like I'm stuck with him.
Yeah. I here's what I want. I want the I don't know how to make this doable necessarily, but I think that it needs the complicated nature of um, vulnerability, secrecy. It's kind of like a battered woman who hides that she's battered, right? She walks around and she talks, and there's something that they're not saying or expressing. There's just something missing,
Mhm.
right? And I you know I think that that's in your how you work that out.
Mhm.
Um, because I want to get a little deeper with this. And then for you, Veronica, um, she's angry, obviously. But I don't think she's as strong as you are. I think she also has more vulnerability. And because it's easy to do that. It's easy just to do that. Fuck, yeah, whatever, I quit. Yeah, I'm blunt now. Like, that's easy. But I don't think that she's weathered enough to just shut down. She's so conflicted, and she thinks it's awful what she said to her husband. She thinks it's awful that she feels that way. Because do you love him but are not turned on by him? Do you know, like to play a character just with that one viewpoint and not complicate it with I love him but he does nothing for me anymore. I told him you don't do anything for me, and that hurt. That's not an easy thing to say to somebody unless you don't give a shit. And if you don't give a shit, it's not really worth watching. Do you see what I mean? If somewhere in you wasn't conflicted, like I've been calling you, I need you, instead of just angry. Do you know what I'm saying? Like 100 times at the home at the, and then you go, I quit, I quit, I quit. That's what they said. Just remembered I have to go. Wait, what's going on? What do you want? A scene? You're so wrecked. It's regardless of what it says in that diary, right? If you wrote down all of your most private, secret feelings about life, about whatever, your children, about lovers, about whatever the hell it is, but things that you've never expressed to a human soul or would never express. That's what was found. And you're a wreck about it. And this motherfucker of all motherfuckers found it.
Yeah.
Because he's an asshole already. He's cheating on her. And if there's a friendship, it can't just all of a sudden turn into something without a price being paid. When a girlfriend yells at a girlfriend or is angry at a girlfriend or they have a fight, it's not that easy, right? It costs you something. And so your anger at her, I know you like scenes. You're hurting her, but make it more difficult for yourself, because that's harder to act. That's more interesting to try to execute. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really have the energy. Abby, I can't do this now. I can't. I have to get to my shrink. I have to unload. I got pain. I got problems. Do you know what I mean? It's not, I can't really do this now. I gotta go. It's not cold like that. It's like you're upset, right? Your shrink? Yes, my shrink. I'm seeing a shrink. I'm fucked up. And I've got pills now too. I've got pills now too. I know you have pills. I've got pills now too. I'm not doing well.
Mhm.
Is it helping? I don't know. It's just my second time. I don't care what you think. You fucked me up. Do you see? It's more, you feel me? Do you have any questions or,
Oh, I think that makes sense.
yeah. I think acting is not worth seeing unless you pay a price for it. Unless you pay a price, an emotional price. I mean, not necessarily in the scene I did with Zoe, although she kind of pays a price. She was feeling her oats and then she's chopped down to the minimal. Do you know what I mean? I guess there's always some kind of a price. So I don't know if you want to try it. And if we don't get there, you'll work that other angle.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
I've been calling you like 100 times at the office and home. They said you,
I quit.
that's what they said.
I just remembered. I have to go.
Just wait, just Abby. I feel horrible. I know that doesn't help you or fix anything, but I have never felt so horrible in my life. I know you must hate me.
What do you want? A scene? I know you like scenes. I really just don't. I don't have the energy for it right now.
Abby,
I can't do this right now. I have to get to my shrink.
your shrink?
My shrink. I'm seeing a shrink now, and I've got pills too.
Is it helping?
I don't know. I've only gone, it's my second time.
Well, I think it's good that you're doing that, taking care of yourself, and
I don't care what you think.
I know, okay? I don't blame you. This is the worst thing I've ever done, and I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like I hit somebody with a car, and I don't know whether they're alive or dead, and no one will tell me. I keep waiting for someone, like a policeman or someone to come and just put me in handcuffs so I can say, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to.
I'm not dead. Sometimes I think I'm better off that I was, but I'm not dead.
I did this to you. I did this to you.
It's
all my fault. I know.
It's not all your fault, okay? It was my journal. I left it there. I wrote those things there. I could have destroyed it, but I didn't. I gave it to you. I took that chance with Danny, you know, knowing Danny could read it.
You've just had one session.
And pills. Let's not forget the pills.
Still, you trusted me.
I know. It's, you know, it's ironic. If I would have just left it here, I don't even think Stuart would have read it. Why did Danny?
What do you mean?
You were sure he would never read it.
But as it turned out, he does go through my things. And
really?
The reason I didn't know before is because he didn't find anything before.
Yet he kept doing it?
Apparently,
right there, Jelena. That's a secret. As it turns out, he does go through my things. Do you know, he does more than that. But you see what I mean? That's, well, as a
He doesn't go through her things though, does he?
I don't know. He read the fucking diary, didn't he?
She gave it to him. She took the diary and it was so excuse me, it was so hot. She actually started
Right.
keeping herself in.
Masturbating
And then
yeah.
he walked in
And he says, what's up, dude?
and then he starts reading it to her and they make love. So
Right, okay. So there's a ton of guilt. I forgot
yeah, yeah.
that. Yeah. So let me see that, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's take it to still you trusted me.
Still you trusted me.
I know. It's ironic. If I just left it here, I don't even think Stuart would have read it. Why did Danny?
What do you mean?
You were sure he wouldn't find it.
But as it turned out, he does go through my things.
Really?
Yeah, and the reason I didn't know before is because he never found anything before.
Yet he kept doing it?
Apparently, yes.
So I guess the two of you are still...
Actually, we're better.
Oh. Better how?
I don't know, just better. Abby, Jesus.
That's one thing that's happened to me. I've gotten really very blunt. I figure why not just be honest since everyone now knows about my life anyway. Stuart and I, we've been having these discussions. That's all we do now is talk. We barely eat, we barely sleep. We just talk and we cry. And I say these things to him, these brutally honest things, these grotesquely honest things to him. Like yesterday, I told him, I'm not sexually attracted to you. My husband, I don't lust for you. I said this to him. I said, I love you. I feel safe around you. You're a caring, wonderful man, but I just don't want to fuck you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I say the word fuck a lot now too. You may have noticed. So am I right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Um um Veronica, where did you study acting?
At the Meisner Technique Studio
Where's that?
in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. You're very tough. You're very tough.
Hmm.
And and you know, I don't know how much that I can say because I don't want to assume that you've, you know, like there's so many things that can be done with this character.
Mhm.
And you're kind of just reading it and not really contributing enough to it. And I don't want to talk to you like that because I hardly know you.
Mhm.
And but I feel like uh, um, you're in a bad way. This person is in a bad way.
Mhm.
And you're very like kind of I don't know if the word is relaxed or casual about things. She's not casual at all. She's jumpy. She needs to go. I gotta go. And she even stands up. and it says she steals herself.
Mhm.
She gathers herself because she's a mess.
Yeah.
And I can't like, I don't know you, so I
do have to get this monologue. It's not completely memorized. I have really hard time memorizing with my dyslexia. So
yeah, that's okay. It's
Yeah.
not about memorizing. I don't care if you read it,
Mhm.
and if you feel more comfortable reading. Um, um, Stella used to say to us, if you're going to read with your partner, bring something to the reading. Don't just read. Otherwise, because she never allowed us to read. One person in the 7.5 years that I was with Stella, she let read, and I mean, she creamed her because she didn't bring anything to the reading. And then nobody ever read again. That was it.
Yeah.
End of story. I mean, I don't, Meisner to me is very elementary. It's great to a certain point, and then you have to go beyond that point. And I think it's a great foundation for acting. But you have to go beyond Meisner. And it's like I just remember I have to go. I quit. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But that's what they said. Well, I don't want to talk about that I quit. And why did I quit? And what was I feeling? Like that's all stuff that's first year technique, right? And and uh and that's what I expect for you to do. It's like you have one line, I quit. Under that line is, and I don't want to tell you why I quit. I don't want to discuss what I'm going through. It's too painful. And then you have to know what it is that you're going through and have all that in you. And she's like, that's what they said. And you said, you know what? I just remembered I have a friend that every time I bring something up that's painful, because I know she needs to fucking discuss it and address it. The minute I say one little thing, she goes, okay, well, I gotta go. Like she's gone faster than a speeding bullet. And it's like I say, come on now, you bullshit. You have to go. Do you know? Can we just talk about this for 2 minutes and next time 3 minutes? So I'm trying to be a good friend, right? But I feel her she's running right away from pain. And I know the pain that she's in. So I know a little more. And she said, what you, Abby, please, I'm so sorry. They're friends. Otherwise, Celia doesn't have to fucking give a shit. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't help or fix anything. I just had to tell you. God, I've just never felt so horrible in all my life. Like those things, those changes, right? For you too, Jelena. Instead of straight up acting, it's just God, I just never felt so horrible in all my life. Like natural, like real, like God, it's almost to yourself. I guess you pretty much hate me. Change it up. You're talking. You see what I mean? So that sometimes when we have scenes between two people, it's just line, 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 line. And within the line and within this box that we have here, there is room for behavior. There is room for behavior. There's room for physicality. There's room for movement. You have a box. You have a TV box. And there's room. There's room to do that, or there's room to do that, or there's room to do that, or there's, oh God, or there's plenty of space in the box. Now, I'm not saying do it all the time, right? But there are things that I want you to contribute to naturalism without making it boring. And and behavior, some kind of behavior, is enhances your action and your characterization. And so wait, just even that, right, Jelena? And I know you probably have a compromised seating position, I don't know, but it's like, wait, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God. Oh, Selena, her Zoom quit on her for some reason. No, we're back on. So, um, uh, what do you want? A scene? Like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. What do you want? Do you see what I mean? I really don't have the energy for one. I'm emotionally spent. And you need to know what you're emotionally spent from. I need to see that. I need to feel that. And this is not, and I think, I don't know, Veronica, but I'm hoping that you can bring that bring, you know, I don't feel like there's enough effort, frankly. And then she says, "What? I'm exhausted. Oh God, just exhausted. Do you see what I'm doing? It's like, instead of I'm exhausted, I'm blah 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 blah. Blah. What is that? It's not. You have to do something a little bit, right? And Abby, she's your best friend. I can't do this now. I have to get to a shrink. I have to get to a shrink. It's not, I have to get to a shrink. That's not the conversation. I can't do this now. I have to get to a shrink. Right? Your shrink, you, the perfect, right? You, your shrink. I thought I was fucked up. Oh my God, do I have company? Do I, what? It can mean so many things for you.
Yeah.
And the more subtext we give something, the more possibilities we give ourselves, something is going to click right. Do you know? But if we just go with one thing, right, and that's it, we're not really exploring as much as we can. Yes, I shrink. I'm going to a shrink. Me, right? I'm seeing a shrink. And I've got pills now too. That's how much I'm fucked up. Do you see? It's like, but that comes from somewhere. It is not a line reading. If anything, if I loathe anything, it's line readings that come from nowhere. Is Lena just texting me, Katrina, or is she texting you? Why do people text me when I'm trying to teach a class?
Okay.
Like, will you text Selena and work it out with her? Please? Thank you. Is it helping? Because I need one. You know, whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's so many ways
Oh, yeah. Yes,
that
yes.
you can interpret something.
So she's destroyed. At
I
that
think they both are. I think they're both destroyed. Both these women are not doing well.
Mm.
You're going to a shrink, you're too exhausted to talk to your friend, this asshole read your diary, you hurt your husband, he wants to have children. I don't know. It's if a scene's easy to do, I don't want to watch it. How's that? I don't know. This is just my second time. Like, stop asking me questions. I don't know. I don't know if it's helping. I don't know. I think it's good. I really don't care what you think. I don't want opinions about my going to the shrink. It's not, I really don't care what you think. That's so easy to do. I really don't care what you think. I don't want opinions. I don't care. But yes, you do care. I think it's good. I know I don't blame you. She's so kind. You don't want to lose a friend, Jelena. If you're abused at home, do you want to lose a friend?
Oh. Can you please fucking go?
You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I hit somebody with a car. I know that feeling because I feel like I'm doing that to you now. Sometimes if I yell at a student, I feel like I battered them. But that's from my past. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just being honest and I'm trying to, I just feel like I hit somebody with a car. I hurt you. And I have no idea if they're alive or dead. And that I'm so sorry. Like take your time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Take my time. That's
yes, Jelena. And she's also not as strong. You're very strong. Or you come off very strong.
All of this is in here though. Like it's all stuff, but I need to get more specific and like sink down into it, you know?
I keep waiting. It's like what you did is so bad that you actually feel like somebody should arrest you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how low you feel. I'm sorry it was an accident. Baby, I'm not dead. Like, stop it. I'm not dead. Sometimes I think I'd be better off dead. You see what I'm just, but, oh God, this is all my fault. It's not. Stop it, okay? Stop, because I care about you. It's not all your fault. I have some say in this too. So you're relieving your friend of feeling horrible because you care. And I don't see love. I don't see tenderness. I don't see worry. I don't see heaviness, a pain that anybody's going through anything. And I know it's in there, but I need to see it. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to teach that class. So I'll do a little bit, but not. Just had one session. You just made me feel awesome. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And pills. Let's not forget the pills. now you feel even better, don't you? You see what I mean? Still, you trusted me. I'm an asshole because a victim is always an asshole. It's always your fault. It's all nobody can make you feel better.
Mhm.
I know it's ironic. If I had just left it here, it's like, it's that thing where, fuck, if I had just, you see, those are the things that I'm not seeing.
Mhm.
I just see a line. If I had just left it here. No, but if I hadn't crossed the street when I did, if I had, how many things in life are like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Stuart would have ever read it. Why did Danny? Oh God, don't make me tell you why. You know what I mean? You were so sure he would never find it. Like, what did you do? Like, whatever, right? But he does go through my things. He does. Really. Really. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff. And I know, it's hard on Zoom, but Zoom is like a camera. It's a fucking camera. That's what you're going to put your fucking self tape on. That's what you're acting in. And this doesn't have lighting, or has a little lighting, but it's not like on a set. So this is more raw, that I see whether you're taking my direction, whether you're working on something, whether I see the story behind your eyes, whether I see movement inside of your emotional plane, your place. And I'm not a magician. I can only get from you what you give to me. I can't fucking I'm not going to do your work for you. I'll give you as much as I can, but I'm as good as you are. I'm as good as what you contribute to me. And if you don't contribute, then I have nothing to offer back. I'm trying, right? And I'm not saying you're not trying, but it's not enough. And I want more. I want more depth. I want more thought. I want more specificity. I want more background. I want a best fucking friend that you fucked over. And a best fucking friend that fucked you over. And a lousy marriage. And a failing affair. Or you stopped yourself, I think, from having the affair. Didn't you?
Yeah.
And why? Why not? Why didn't you have the affair? You must have some feeling for your husband, maybe. I have to reread the play, but there's all those questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to see that. Do you have anything to ask me, or don't be afraid?
No, I pretty much know I need to, what I need to do.
Okay.
Depth, and I can go there. I've done it before,
Well, that's that. I never expect anything less in here.
yeah.
And if you always wait to bring it and don't bring it to class, then why take class? This is this is the fucking boot camp. And I've got to be, I have to tell you the truth of how I see it. Okay.
No,
All right. So you'll bring it back. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Katrina, any luck with Selena?
Yeah, I think she's entering right now.
I just saw Sally, an apparition. Now I can't hear you, Miss James Warren.
I know, I'm here. Everything's good.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right. Where's your partner, Catherine?
Catherine, is she available or
Here, I'm
do this
so
right
ready.
now? Oh, yay! Okay, good.
All right. So this
Good.
is another shallow scene from Girl Interrupted.
Yeah, nothing we had to put into this one.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm not seeing you.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you see me
There
now?
you go. Now I see you. Yeah, you just had to speak and now I've got you. Okay. Okay, we can start. Good morning, Susanna.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, I guess.
Sit down, you look tired.
Yeah. Polly freaked out last night and we stayed up singing to her, Lisa and I.
Have you become friends with Lisa?
Why? Is that bad?
Does it feel bad?
No.
Before you came here, did you have many girlfriends?
Oh, really?
Would you say that before you came here, your friends consisted mainly of boys?
Is it saying there that I'm promiscuous?
Why do you choose that word?
How many guys would I have to sleep with to be considered promiscuous? Textbook promiscuous.
What do you think?
10, 8, 5. And how many girls would a guy my age have to sleep with to be considered promiscuous? 10, 20, 109?
Or someone who is compulsively promiscuous might engage in a sex act with a visitor in their room and engage in a sex act the same day with an orderly.
Am I in trouble for kissing an orderly or for giving my boyfriend a blowjob?
Melvin says you have some very interesting theories about your illness. You believe there's a mystical undertow in life, quicksand or shadows.
Yeah. And another theory that I have is that you people don't know what you're doing.
Still, you admit and you acknowledge that there is a problem coping with this quicksand?
I have a problem coping with this hospital and I just want to leave.
I can't do that.
Well, but I signed myself in, so I should just be able to sign myself out.
You signed yourself into our care. We decide when you leave. Your progress has plateaued. You are not ready to leave, Susanna. Does that disappoint you?
I'm ambivalent. In fact, that's my new favorite word.
Do you know what that means? Ambivalence?
I don't care.
It's your favorite word. I would think that you would want to know what that means.
I don't care. That's what it means.
On the contrary, Susanna, ambivalence suggests strong feelings of opposition. Prefix, as in ambidextrous, means both. The rest of it in Latin means vigor. The word suggests that you're torn between two opposing courses of action.
Will I stay or will I go?
Am I sane or am I crazy?
Those aren't curses of action.
They are, my dear, for some.
All right, then, it's the wrong word.
No, I think it's perfect. What world is this? What kingdom? What shores of what worlds? You're being faced with a very important question, Susanna. The choice of your life. How much will you indulge in your flaws? What are your flaws? Are there flaws? If you embrace them, will you commit yourself to the hospital for life? Big questions, big decisions. Not surprising you profess carelessness about them.
Is that it?
For now. That's it.
Okay. Let's talk about this. You know, I don't know if I have allergies or a cold.
You know, the allergies can be really kick your butt. Some people think they're colds.
Yeah, it's killing mine. Now you're Susanna. She's promiscuous, right?
Yeah.
Um, you know, Sally, tell me, well, I don't know who to go to first, but what do you think you want to do?
What do I think I want to do?
Yeah.
Like as a person or as in this character?
As the character.
I wasn't sure.
No, I would ask you that in a separate call.
I understand. As a character, I think, well, this last speech makes me think I want to save her or help her to save herself, to get her on the right track. I think that my particular conflict is she's really pissed me off too, because I'm used to the uproars of the hospital and people screaming, and it's you know, it's all pretty on the outside, but there's a whole different reality on the inside. So I've been working with trying to understanding that, but having that kind of layer of being able to tough it out. Whatever happens, got to keep the hospital moving. Okay. So she's created this kind of ruckus, this thing that happened, but then, so my conflict was like trying to weave that together so that I wanted to have hope that maybe this one I could get to, because she's smart and she thinks. So that's why
she's more accessible.
Right. She's like, what do you think? What do you think? Or at least we can talk about this. Her mind may help to save her. Her will.
Mm-hmm. So here's a girl that you have hope for.
Yeah.
So when you want to pick her brains, do you do it loudly or softly?
Oh, that's such a wonderful question. I think loudly at first, to kind of that's not to pick her brains. Softly is much more effective to pick her brains. I think yeah. Okay.
let's just go there because I think you care.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I think so too. Hmm.
Catherine,
Yes.
what are you in here for?
I'm here to let her know that I just want to leave.
What are you in the psychiatric hospital for?
Oh, because I wanted to take a rest, to like rest and figure out my life or what was going on with me.
Did you drink a lot? Try to hurt yourself?
Like I tried to kill myself. Yeah.
Oh, just wondering.
Yeah.
Just wondering what brought you here.
Right. Right.
Um, I don't see that.
Okay.
Now, that's one thing. Where is that coming from in her that affects you? That you don't have to tell me, but you need to get very serious with yourself and um, and know why you're there, why you tried to kill yourself, and what is it that's happening here
Mm-hmm.
that makes you want to leave specifically.
Yeah.
What are these girls making you think? What's going on? Like it has to be um is Jody not working today?
No,
Okay.
Alan's not here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh yeah, she's watching Virginia Woolf. That'll take a bit. Um how are you, Susanna? How are you? I'm asking you as the shrink. How are you?
Fine. I guess.
When somebody says, I'm fine, you have to know what you're not saying.
Yeah.
And it's deep. And if you want to cover that up, you have to create what's deep first and then see how you try to cover it up. Fine, I guess. Like don't decide how to do it. Let it come from, I'm not really fine, because you say, I guess. And so lines like that mean nothing. Sit down. You look tired. You look tired. I care about you. Right, Sally? I care about you.
Right.
Polly freaked out last night and we stayed up singing to her. Lisa and I. She freaked out. When somebody freaks out and you're in the hospital, what do you want to do? What does that make you feel?
Freaked out too.
More sick?
Yeah.
More like you're surrounded by a lot of
Yeah.
pain, desperation, suicidal people, whatever. Like all of those things are underneath the line. Polly freaked out. You see what I mean? You're not just telling her a story. You're
Right.
telling her an experience. and this is for Veronica and Jelena. This is for everybody. I mean, this is as far as I'm going. Lisa and I. Have you become friends with Lisa? Who's Lisa? What are her problems?
Mhm.
Why do you want to know, Sally? Have you become friends with Lisa? Is Lisa come on, Marge, think of a word. Influencing her,
Right.
you know, and what can that possibly be?
Yeah.
Have you become friends with Lisa? You know, what is she telling you? How is she infiltrating your mind and emotions and behavior? And it's
Okay.
just, and it's a question that's just, have you become friends with Lisa? I don't want to show you what I'm thinking. I'm just
Right.
curious. Do you see? So everything is kind of purposeful when a doctor like this is in a loony bin. I shouldn't call it that, but
Yeah.
you know, and you want to know, you don't want to give it away,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But you're thinking, oh God, not a good friend to have,
I know. Right. That's
right?
how I am.
And then she says, why is that bad? Does it feel bad? You contigo no eres, no es. Does it feel bad? No. Before you came here, did you have a lot of girlfriends? You know, I'm trying not to push any buttons, Sally, but I know that I'm playing with maybe dynamite, or you know, you don't know what you're playing with, or not playing, but right. And so you have to be careful because you don't know. So every question is, it's not like you're tiptoeing, but you are tiptoeing, but it's purposeful.
Yeah.
And it's perceptive. You're watching her behave.
Yes.
A shrink watches physicality just as much as they listen to you talk. They watch your body and what it does. That's truly listening in any context.
Right.
And so, not really. So, what does that tell you? If she doesn't, if she never had friends before she came here, and now she's befriending someone, like, does she have any kind of discernment
Right.
in what a friend is or shouldn't be, or what's dangerous, what's not good for you, what's good for you? What does she know about friendship? And now all of a sudden she's with Lisa. Would you say that before you came here, your friends consisted mainly of boys? Does it say there that I'm promiscuous? What are you writing there? You know, I mean, there's things you can do, right?
Mm. Right.
Um, why do you choose that word? You see, you're drawing her out in a very delicate and not heavy-handed way.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Okay.
kind of saying, "Talk to me about yourself." I'm so interested. I'm curious. I care. Do you see? Um, how many guys would I have to sleep with to be considered promiscuous? Textbook promiscuous. Do you have a disdain for textbook psychology? Do you think that that's what you're getting? Catherine? Do you know? Textbook, by the book. The book says promiscuous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Wick, what do you think? What do you think? I'm interested in your point of view. Do you see? I'm giving her the power. I think. And so you're just calibrating and watching and observing and seeing what's coming back to you. 10, 8, 5. And how many girls would a guy my age have to sleep with to be committed? That's the greatest question on earth. That's what I was saying before. How many older men are married, sleep with, take out younger women? In this town, that's all you see, frankly. So what does that sound to you? It sounds a little rebellious to me.
Totally. Yeah.
$10, $20, $109 for guys? For someone who's compulsively promiscuous might engage in a sex act with a guest in their room and engage in another sex act on the same day with an orderly. So now it's a confrontation, but it's very understated. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, yes, I totally get which I had, an instinct to kind of go there, but I'm also really aware of how you've been working with me to be, tough. And so I took a different approach to it. I'm not making excuses, but I totally understand what you
But
mean.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing I was saying to
Mhm.
Jody and Peyton. It's an underlying attack. Do you know? It's like boom. It's right. It's very pointed and sharp, and it's focused. It knows where it's going. It doesn't have to be big and loud and confrontational.
Right.
You're a grown up and she's a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and you know where to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon the word. Do you see what I mean? But that's begins. There's this little contentiousness between them.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I just have to answer that. So that kind of behavior is apparently she just had boyfriends. So apparently she's compulsively sexual. So apparently, excuse me, maybe she's looking for some sort of intimacy and she's never going to find it. And that's what fucking a lot means. It's like I'm looking for connection and I'm never finding it. I'm looking for intimacy and I'm never finding it. And I keep looking. I'm insatiable. Do you see what I mean? And so so I think that's what you're afraid she's going to go back to. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, Catherine, you have to go to, I'm being this way because I'm either you have a daddy issue or whatever it is that you need a connection. You need a connection with someone, intimacy, love, and you're just fucking everybody looking for that feeling.
Yeah.
And it's never satisfied. So it becomes an insatiable obsession. If that's two words you can put together. Am I in trouble for kissing an orderly or giving my boyfriend a blowjob? Like, come on. It says you refer to your notes, so I'm going to think there, Sally, that her attitude is upsetting you. And when it's upsetting you, you go to your notes so that you stay on point, so that you stay professional, so that you stay analytical and not emotional.
Yes.
So it's like Melvin says that you have some very interesting theories about your illness. You believe there's a mystical undertow in life, quicksand or shadows. So do you see how I'm working this? Yeah. And another one of my theories is that you people don't know what you're doing. Because everybody around me is dying and they're suffering and they're crying and they're screaming. And you just keep pumping pills down their throats. And you're not doing anything about helping anybody. In other words, you really have to, I need to see the underbelly of a character, that there is an underbelly. It doesn't have to be literal, but it has to be. I need to see it. It has to be palpable. And you didn't practice English this week.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough.
Okay. Yeah, true. Not that much. Yeah.
I know.
Not as before. Yeah.
Don't mess with me. I know.
I didn't speak to her in English. I promise you I didn't speak to her in Spanish. I mean, I spoke to her only in English.
I can tell. Okay. I have a problem coping with this hospital. Still, you acknowledge there's a problem coping with this quicksand. I have a problem coping with this hospital, and I want to leave. How badly do you want to get out of here? Picture yourself in a hospital with screaming people all around you, and all you hear is pain in the air, and you have pain. Like, you need to get out of here. You understand? So you need to give yourself something. I can't do that. So anyway, that's where I want you to go.
Yeah.
That's how I want you to work. And you can't do any of these scenes really without. That's Catherine's dog, or whose dog is that?
I'm sorry. They're the dogs next door on the site. There's 7 of them. I know. I moved from the children and now I have dogs. But I'm going home next week and it's much quieter.
Sally, one day I just want to talk to you about your life.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to talk to you about your life one day.
I know.
Okay, so it's a delicate scene and it's deep, and I want you to talk from your bellies, from your insides, from your entrails, from your tripas. Okay? Oh my God, any chance I can 11? I wish 11 o'clock. Okay. All right. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
English this week, Catherine. Okay. Every week that you're with me, I'm going to bug the shit out of you. All right. Can I see a comedy? Who's next?
Not a comedy.
Oh no.
No, it's a comedy.
Comedy. But yeah.
Hold on, what's happening? Something's happened. God, I'm having problems tonight. Is it loading? Can you guys hear me?
We hear you, but we don't see you.
Ugh, what is going on? Okay, I guess my background's not loading, but it's whatever. Can you see me?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what is going on with my computer tonight.
Are you putting a back?
Oh, there
are.
it is. No, it just wasn't loading. Okay. I mean, I gotta hide my view. Okay.
Okay. This is this is two women auditioning, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And they're in the audition, they're in the room waiting to be
The waiting
seen,
room.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Adding a bit more, huh?
Uh-huh. Just some mascara. I really want to make my lashes pop for this. I think someone in the CIA would have like really great makeup.
Nice.
Yep. I always do. Brings out my eyes, which are like, you know, one of my best features, I think.
Definitely. You have gorgeous eyes.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. I mean, they're okay. Just okay. Smaller, deeper set. They're fine. Guys like them. But you know, they're guys. We're not very picky. You're the one with the eyes. Trust me. Anyway, good luck.
Thanks. You too.
Hey, do you think they secretly hold it against us?
What's that?
That we're beautiful.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I was just curious, that's all.
You mean like who?
Them. People. Everybody. Producers, other actors, out on the street. Casting directors do. They fucking hate us. Those bitches. Girls like you and me, and we're talented? I mean, it must be extra annoying. I mean, I'm assuming you are. I am.
That's so funny.
It's funny because it's true though, right? I mean, don't you think?
I mean, God, I don't think so. Do you really? I hope not.
It would suck, right? If they did, because that's, you know, it just would suck.
Totally.
It's not our fault.
Absolutely not.
I didn't ask for this to be pretty or beautiful, stunning. Nobody asked me.
Me neither.
We're just born this way, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
It just happened. Parents get together, two attractive people, and sometimes not even that, not even attractive. Just, you know, some combination of whatever.
Mine aren't. I mean, no, God, I love them. My parents, they are so great, and I mean, they paid for my apartment here, and they're super supportive about my work. So I'm not bad mouthing them at all. They're totally just regular people as far as looks go.
Exactly.
Very normal,
Mine too.
average.
Mine too. I mean, that's not totally fair. My mom was hot when she was younger. Like, nice body, I think. But anyhow, she was a catch. But my dad, he's like a totally ordinary guy. Not very handsome, I don't think. I mean, he had nice hair. He's always had nice hair. But anyway, they just got together and bam, here I am.
Same for me. Now, I grew into my looks is what I'm saying. I was awkward in my teens. That's what I mean.
Well, you're very pretty now. In like an unusual way. But yeah, pretty.
Thanks. That's really you too.
And that's where we stopped it because we wanted to keep going, but we wanted to just take it one little breath at a time.
So funny that you picked that part.
Well, we actually wanted the part that we really liked is like 2 more pages in, but then it became like 6 pages, and we didn't want to like. We kind of were thinking we'd start here and then do the next half, like next, I don't know, to lead up to it.
The next 6 pages? I don't think so.
No, the next 3 pages. It was like 6 total pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Here's the thing. When anybody does this, they affect a personality that's fake. And it's like you're just putting mascara on. Just mascara. I really want my lashes to pop, just pop. and instead of acting it, right, acting the whole thing, it's just I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup. You know what I mean? Just real, grounded, right? Nice. Yeah. Just, you see, it's got to have that sense of truth. Neil LaBute wrote this.
Yeah.
This happened to his girlfriend. I could just imagine. Yeah. I always do. Brings out the eyes, which are like, one of my best features, I think. And you're just looking at yourself. Let her watch this. Do you see what I mean? Don't give it to her. Let her take you in, because you're intimidating her, right? And you're just loving how your eyes are looking. Oh yeah, best feature. You know what I mean? And then it's more real. And then definitely you have gorgeous eyes. Yeah. Thank you. You too. You're just nice and easy, right? Thanks. I mean, mine are okay, just okay. Smaller, a little bit deeper set. They're fine. Guys seem to like them though, like unassuming, like I can't explain it, but
yeah,
if you try to make it funny, it's not as funny.
Right.
It becomes a comment instead of a scene, right? So there's a huge difference between the two. Saturday Night Live comments, makes a comment, and so they act the scene, right? They blow it up, they overdo it. which is what you're doing. You're commenting on it instead of being these two women that are vicious, you know,
Mhm.
and mask it. It's like you walk into a waiting room and somebody's super confident, like they know what they're doing. I think a funny bit would be, I remember doing Jessica Pacheco and Anna Astanina or something. I forget her last name. They did it, a Cuban and a Russian. It was hilarious. I mean, the two least people that you would think you would put in a room together, and it was beyond crazy good. And they were just real with their depth, real with their insecurity, real with all those things. They didn't act them, they were just real. And they're guys, so they're not exactly picky. You're the one with the eyes, but trust me. Anyway, good luck. Yeah. And then I would do something like you're mouthing the audition. I think that's hilarious when people do that. Just adding those kinds of things, right? And then you see the other one sees the other one working right on the audition or whatever. And these are little other things that you notice. And I know it's hard to do on Zoom. It's much easier when you're sitting right next to each other, right? And Selena, you go, hey, do you think, like, really ask it, like really be worried about it, right? Because you're both acting, but you're good actresses.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You think they really hold it against us? Do you like, I'm worried? What? That we're beautiful? Because that would be awful. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm sorry. Oh, nothing. Just curious. That's all. Just curious. Like, you feel me?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, I do. Do you
Okay.
you want
let's
to,
do it.
Katrina? Okay.
Yeah.
Adding a bit more, huh?
Uh-huh. Just some mascara. I really want my lashes to pop for this. I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup.
Nice.
Yep. I always do.
So yeah, that's exactly right, Katrina. But the thing is, Selena, you're making faces. You don't have to make faces. All you need to do is look at her.
Okay, that is so much funnier.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
less.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
less. It's
Okay.
so, yeah.
You know that's hard for me. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.
I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup.
Nice.
Less, Katrina, less.
I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup.
Nice.
Yep. I always do it. brings out my eyes, which are like, you know, one of my best features, I think.
So here's what baby, it's almost right. So it really has to be that you're talking to yourself.
Okay.
She just happens to overhear it.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
She's right next to you. God, my eyes are amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it from the top.
Sure.
Adding a bit more, huh?
Uh-huh. Just some mascara. I really want to make my lashes pop for this. I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup.
I want you to almost mumble, Katrina.
Okay.
Almost mumble.
Okay.
And Selena, without acting it, just resent it a little bit. Putting on makeup, huh? Just
Okay.
It's so much less.
Okay. Adding a bit more, huh?
Uh-huh. Just some mascara. Really want to make my lashes pop for this. I think someone in the CIA would have really great makeup.
Nice.
Yep.
Less, Selena.
Okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I always do. Really brings out my eyes, which are like, you know.
To yourself.
Really brings out my eyes, which are like, you know, one of my best features, I think.
Definitely.
Less.
Definitely. You have gorgeous eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks. I mean, mine are okay. Just okay. Smaller, a bit deeper set. They're fine. I mean, guys seem to like them, but you know, they're guys. They're not exactly picky. You're the one with the eyes. Trust me. Anyway, good luck.
Dismissive. Anyway, good luck.
Anyway, good luck.
Less.
Anyway, good luck.
Thanks. You too.
Hey, do you think that they secretly hold it against us?
What's that?
That we're beautiful.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I'm just curious, that's all.
You mean like who?
Them. People. You know? Everybody. Producers, other actors, out on the street. Casting directors do. Those bitches hate us.
Yeah, talk like you've been in the business for 3,700 years. You know, those casting directors, those people, they're fucking bitches, you know, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to teach somebody. It's so hard to teach comedy, you know, but you have to find the humor of what I'm trying to get from you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want to sound like a bitchy woman instead of just, those casting directors, they're fucking assholes anyway. You know how actors talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Chris loves everybody, by the way. So that's what I want you to find. So just
Okay.
chill.
Producers, other actors out on the street. And casting directors do. Those bitches hate us. Girls like you and me? And we're talented? I mean, which must be extra annoying. I'm assuming you're talented. I'm assuming you are. I am.
So again,
Yeah.
it's much
So hard for me.
less.
I know.
I know. And it's hard for me to hold on, let me listen, comedy is a bitch. It's just a bitch. I'm just gonna tell you that much. So you mean like who? And people, everybody. Let's just talk, right? Producers, other actors, out on the street. I know casting directors too. Bitches hate us. Do you know, it's just so
Yeah.
girls like me and we're talented, which is probably extra annoying. I mean, I'm assuming you are. I am. It's like
Yeah.
it's just like you're like throwing it away, but you're not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like well, I assume you are. I am. I know that much. You know what I mean? And she's like going, fuck, right?
Yeah.
So it's really the nature of and Kate goes, that's so funny. Yeah, but it's funny because it's true, right? Don't you think? Like, you know, and so it's almost like I'm overhearing this little conversation, but instead of making it this conversation. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
No, like I get it. I totally get it. But it's hard when we start doing it. Like you make it look so easy. But it's like
well, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm stealing from my students that did it.
yeah.
And it was just so natural. But the other one never missed a word or anything that the other one was saying. You know, they were so aware of each other, right? Without acting it. They were just, you know, hyper aware, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, God. Don't you think? I mean, God, I don't think so. Do you really? I hope not. I hope not. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't miss that. Yeah, but it's funny because it's true, right? Like it's just real, right? It's just real. And then that would suck, right? That would suck, right? Because that's, you know, it just suck. Just try it.
Okay. Producers, other actors out on the street? Casting directors do. Those bitches hate us. I mean, girls like you and I, and we have talent, which must be extra annoying to them. I mean, I'm assuming you are. I am.
It's so funny.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's true, right? I mean, don't you think?
I mean, God, I don't think so. Do you really?
Les, Katrina, really go there, mean it. Think about it.
I mean, God, I don't think so. Do you really?
Say that to yourself. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's
Do you
funnier.
really? I hope not.
It would suck, right? Because that's, you know, it would just, it would suck.
Totally.
It's not our fault.
Absolutely not.
I didn't ask for this to be pretty or beautiful, stunning. Nobody asked me.
Now be bored with that. I know. I mean,
Okay.
gorgeous.
I'll take it. I didn't ask for this.
Oh my God, I'm so bored. I didn't ask for this. Just, you know.
I didn't ask for this.
Yes.
Pretty or beautiful, stunning. Nobody asked me.
Me neither.
We're just born this way, right?
I mean, yeah.
And
Just
Katrina's too much. It's like, me neither.
Okay.
I'm beautiful too, you know.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Just less. Don't open your eyes and be stunned by anything.
Me neither.
you're just
Me neither.
Yeah. Pretty much.
it just happened. People get together, two good-looking people, and maybe not even that. Maybe
Too
not.
much. It just happened.
Okay.
People get together.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
you guys really need to work on it because I'm gonna.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The thing is to. It's very important. You know, I know that there's a Leslie con artist in this town, and whatever she does, I don't know what she does. Katrina studied with her. I do not like formulaic
It is a funny
comedy because trust me, I've been on those sets with Kristen Ritter when she was very young, and I never let her. I taught her, you know. So I just like human beings that happen to be funny. To me, that's the most talented people. And obviously, once you get the hang of that, you can begin to ham it up here or there, right? Just you can just begin to add to it and put little exclamation and little colors here, like Julia Dreyfus, whatever her name is that her name?
Julia Dreyfus, yeah.
Yeah. Like she's fucking hilarious, but she's always real. She's a person.
Yeah.
I've always said to you, watch Designing Women. Designing Women, especially Delta Burke and June Carter, Forget
Mm.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Look
I
at
used
June
to love that
Carter's,
show.
just YouTube June Carter's call to Donald Trump or his call to her on YouTube. Have you ever seen it?
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna look it up.
she plays a very she plays she's a very sophisticated, beautiful person in this Designing Women. But it's just YouTube that June Carter. There's a truth to it, right? But if you watch that show from the beginning, and it's a while back, the show, I think, I don't know how far back, but it's far back. It's hilarious. And um and then you watch the Mary Tyler Moore show, and you watch all those characterizations, and some of them are over the top, like Ted Knight is over the top, but he's the funniest person on the show because he's hilarious. He plays a narcissist. He just is hilarious. And her boss, I forget, he's a great actor. I think he's still alive. I forget his name, but he's famous. Just real, real, real. And then you watch Golden Girls, and there Beatrice Arthur is
Hilarious.
she's the funniest one. I
No,
can't.
the mother's the funniest one.
I think the mother is the least talented of all.
She is hysterical. It's the writing for her, though.
She is the best line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like her delivery. I don't believe her. But Beatrice Arthur goes, "No, Rose. It's not that. It's
Yeah.
it's Walter." And then Blanche, they're all real in these wild, over the top characterizations because they're fundamentally truthful.
Mm-hmm.
They're not acting. They become that. They think that way. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, Betty White plays the most innocent, and she was a dirty little girl, Betty White was a little salty. And she goes, I mean, I look at all their shit on Instagram, the little takes. I can't have enough of it. But when you watch great comedy, Friends was great. Friends was great because they were real. Do you know what I mean? Like we fell in love with those people. They were three-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of comedy is done two-dimensionally. And to me, it's just not funny. You really have to come up with who you are
Mm-hmm.
without affecting, this is how I think it should be. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, God. All right, kids. Katrina, I don't know if you saw my text. Did you answer all the emails? Yes, everybody can come up because I'm going to leave in a minute.
Marge,
Who's calling me?
Alexandra,
Hola, mami. How?
I just found out that I got approved for a co-star role in FBI.
You what?
Sorry, I just found out that I got approved for a co-star role on FBI.
That's the beginning.
I was trying to hold it in, but I gotta scream, so I'll let you go.
That's it, baby. That's the beginning.
Wait, did you just fall off the chair?
Yep.
FBI, I can't make it in. I just broke a leg. Okay. Great. Okay. That's it. What? I don't have anything else to say. You answered all the emails, right, Katrina? Okay, make sure you look at
Yes,
them and,
did.
okay. And I love you all and I'll see you next week. Oh, you have to tell them when oh, that's next session though.
Yeah.
That's another session. Okay. All right. All right. Ciao.
Marge.
Bye. I'll see you Wednesday, Aiden. Okay.